Why do I need to travel? So why? A person who lives constantly in a monotonous environment begins to fade, loses interest in everything, work, family and other values of life. In order to always be in a great mood, do not lose heart. You need to go on a trip. Travel is a time when a person leaves a cozy, familiar city for him and goes to an unfamiliar place. Rest from work, at home, getting new emotions and impressions. All this pushes people to pack their bags, go to the other side of the world and start exploring their environment. When choosing a place to visit, many people fearfully look at exotic countries, assuming that it is too dangerous in them. It is worth visiting them just once, and you will understand that all thoughts about danger were wrong. The main rule is to observe basic safety and hygiene rules. Even by nature itself, the instinct of freedom is inherent in man. When you travel, you really gain freedom. You are free from everyday obligations, from the pressure of the environment. You are free in your choice. And this is the most important thing. Every life situation carries some kind of lesson. Travel is no exception. Perhaps someone does not understand why that person went on another trip because it is a waste of time and money. But every journey is much more than just a pastime. One of the advantages of traveling is that we learn the geography of our world, the customs of countries, the history of cities. We meet new people and learn languages. Learn from them some experience and knowledge. Learn culture and tolerance. Visiting new places, you learn something new, see something for the first time, and do something that you have never done before. You learn new things and gain invaluable experience. When traveling, you never depend on anyone. You give yourself completely to yourself and rely only on yourself. Therefore, it is, first of all, self-knowledge and the disclosure of their abilities and capabilities. A mandatory part of traveling is getting to know people. Through communication with local residents, you can learn a lot about the country, customs and traditions. Thus, useful experience is adopted and new friends appear. New acquaintances will tell you where you can eat delicious and inexpensive food, as well as tell you about local attractions better than a professional guide. Good language practice. If you communicate every day among native speakers, or at least those who are the same as you, but communicating in your native languages you do not understand each other, then the awkwardness and embarrassment gradually goes away. The level of language improves and misunderstandings with other people are less. It's better than sitting at home and knowing the language only in theory. Leaving far from home, you realize that your soft bed with a pillow will no longer please you. The always clean bathroom will be replaced by the one that has already passed through hundreds of people. And in the kitchen everything will not be the way you want. But it's always nice to expand your comfort zone, to understand that you could survive anywhere and with minimal waste of nerve cells. For some people, it is important to help others. In this case, you need to travel to provide physical and material assistance to those in need. This will benefit people in trouble and realize the need to help and benefit. There are a lot of people and objects in the world that need to be paid attention to. So volunteers are extremely in demand. Learn to be tolerant, a useful thing in society. If you are tolerant, then you are educated and generally a normal person. When going on a trip, count on the fact that people in another country will be different. different skin color and eye shape, traditions and religion, views on life and everyday life. Therefore, you should always respect the situation that is different from yours and understand that you are not at home in another country. You are a guest and must take into account their peculiarities. When traveling, you can try something new every day. Only when traveling can you meet a lot of people who will leave a big imprint and inspire you to do something more. Traveling gives you an experience that you would never get at home. In traveling, every new turn is already a memory. Traveling makes us appreciate what we already have. Thanks to traveling, you begin to look at the world in a different way. Traveling is like daydreaming. Traveling gives you the freedom to be yourself. Travel to your health. Be happy.